Ousted Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro and his wife pleading not guilty to all federal charges against them in a New York City courtroom on Monday. While standing before that judge, Maduro argued that he's a prisoner of war after being captured at his Caracas home on Saturday. The 25-page indictment charges him with narco-terrorism and drug trafficking charges. The judge in this case is 92-year-old Helierstein. He's presiding over it. The next court date for both Maduro and his wife is going to be on March 17th now. Joining me once again is former U.S. District Judge in the Southern District of New York, Shira Scheindlin. Judge, thank you so much for giving me some more of your time this morning. You and I were on together yesterday as we saw that impressive transfer of Maduro from Brooklyn over to Manhattan. And he pled not guilty, saying, I'm a decent man. I'm the president of my country. What stood out the most to you during the arraignment?
Well, just that he had to respect the judges in control of the courtroom, not him. And that must have been very hard for a man who's been the leader of his country and a very powerful leader in control all the time. So that's what stood out most, that he had to obey the judge when the judge said, I don't want any more right now. There'll be a time for you to say all that. All I want is for you to identify yourself and say your name. So that stood out to me.
Yeah, great point. He's used to calling the shots. So what happens between now and March? And how long could this whole thing drag on for, ma'am?
Okay, two questions there. So the first one, what happens between now and March is a lot of meetings with his lawyer at the jail. And hopefully his wife will get to also meet with him and her lawyer, so they'll be able to see each other and plan some strategy. I think they're going to be planning a lot of motions attacking this indictment, moving to dismiss this indictment, but we won't see him for the whole 2 months. They'll be working at the prison. That's it. And then you asked for the longer term picture. How long could this take? It could take a year or two until this case gets ready for trial, because the motions are serious legal issues. They're going to take time to decide. There could be interim appeals. So we really don't know how long it'll take, but my guess is over a year.
Yeah, could be a while. Talk to me about what you know. You might know him personally. I'm not sure. This 92-year-old judge overseeing the case, Helierstein. What I've read of him, he's old school. He doesn't give a you-know-what about what other people think about him and how he presides over cases. Any context or color as to how he might change things for the Maduro?
Well, let's start with how I know him. I've known him for 50 years.
Wow.
When I first started as a first-year lawyer, he was already the head of litigation at the law firm that I joined. So he was the head. I was the brand new person. When he came to the bench, I had already been there 4 years. So he was the junior to me. And when he first came, he asked advice, and I told him whatever I could tell him. So as a judge, you've got it right. He's very smart, very thoughtful, takes his time, thinks issues through. I think he's known to be very fair, but he's also known to do exactly what he thinks is right, and he doesn't care what somebody else thinks. He'll do what he thinks is right. And if it goes up to the appeals and he's reversed, that's okay with him. He'll take it back and he'll do it again. So he's a good judge. Age, of course, is an issue. How long will it take to get to this trial? Maybe he'll be 94. So long trials are hard on everybody, and it remains to be seen exactly when this trial will be, and at that point, who will be sitting there. Hopefully he will be.
Yeah, all great points. And let me ask you this. Had you been given this assignment, if you were judge over this case, tell me your mindset when you know that the world is watching this and you're at the helm of the ship. Kind of take us behind the scenes and lift the curtain there.
Okay, so I've had some very high-profile cases, and I know it's a lot of pressure. It's not just another case. You do know that there's a lot of people watching. The media will be at every court appearance. I heard that the place was jammed yesterday, more media than even for the recent Diddy trial and other such big high-profile cases. It was jammed, and it always will be. And the judge is conscious of that. You can't be. You're a human being, so you know everybody's watching. And I think what it does to you as a judge is you're more careful. You're more measured. You're going to take your time more and be very careful as to what you say. You won't make jokes. You won't shoot from the hip. You're going to take your time and get it right. So that's what I expect the judge to do. And the judge has help. There's a staff that helps. They're going to do a lot of legal research. They're going to make every effort to do this right.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.